The rest of the order was 6 minutes to go. In 4, Jeremy.
6
Kevin
minutes
is
left.
5. Dale is 6. Eric 7. 8 is Dylan. 9 for Robert. Couple long laps out of Dylan and Scherf. All right, correction made. Dylan was added a lap. He's having some transponder
5
problems.
minutes left.
See, I've got 50. Dylan, you are having transponder problems. We are doing our best to keep up with that in here, but your failed equipment, we are doing our best. Austin Azur in the 2. Ryan Yoder Austin in the 1. Ryan Yoder in the 2 now. 7 seconds in front of Kevin, so the bros are going to battle for the bump right now. Kevin and Ryan now. Kevin to the 2. Ryan down to the 3. Dylan finding his way up to the 4. That works.
4 minutes left.
You guys got 4 minutes left in this one. Austin just needs to finish this one to make his way to the A main. Kevin Yoder in the 2, Ryan in the 3, Stanton 4, Dale 5, Dylan 6, 7 Scherf. .330 to go. Kevin Yoder now starting to run away from his brother Ryan. 7.5 separating your 2 and your 3. Stanton still sitting in the 4. Stanton to the 3 now. Stanton moving up to the 3. Kevin falling.
Left.
Kevin falling to the 4, putting Ryan Yoder back to the 2. Mike Stanton to the 3. Kevin Yoder now down to the 4 with Dale in the 5. Dylan in the 6. Having to add a lap for Dylan a lot just with this transponder here. So that's going to change things up now. Dylan back to the 5. Dale to the 6. 7 Scherf. Austin lapping the field. Just needs to get this one in the books. .215 remains. It's Azur, Yoder, Stanton, Kevin. Yoder now 1.6. Kevin back in it in the 3. 1.6 to Kevin to Ryan. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left.
.135. Austin, Kevin, Ryan, Mike, Dale, top 5. Robert Scherf in the 6 now. Dylan, another missed lap. Drivers, you're coming up on 1 minute to go. It's got to be decided between Kevin, Ryan, Mike, and Kevin, Ryan, and Mike. Those are your battles for the bump right there. Your 2,
1
your
minute
3,
left.
and your 4. Right now, it's Kevin Yoder sitting in that bump spot. These guys have been back and forth. $30 to go, drivers. 30 seconds to go. Your battle's Ryan Yoder to Kevin Yoder. 5.7. One mistake could change the bump. Ryan Yoder gets by. 8 seconds to his brother. Kevin needs to just put it in cruise control. Three, two. Kevin gets by. Race him to the line. Race him to the line. It's Austin and Kevin moving on to the A main of Nitro Buggy. Easy, driver.
Mike Stanton done. Dylan Ferreira done. Ryan Yoder done. Levi Lalone done.
Yeah, I got another one on Dylan there.
Dale Winstad done. Kevin Yoder done. All drivers are finished.
Yeah, it didn't take.
Nope.
Have to go to race edit.
Yeah.
Add one. What's up, Randy?
All right, that one finished. Austin, Kevin, Mike, Ryan, Dale, Robert, Dylan, Eric, and Levi.
The race is completed.
Check, 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 check. All right. Race number 3, Novice A main.
Up next, race number 3. Novice by Team Associated.
All right. Let me get Dalton across the line. I know you're going to check difference. Let me get Dalton across the line. Also, I need my marshals back from that Nitro B, man. You guys are taking a very long time to get back. Dalton Guerrero to the line, please. Copy that. Thanks, Zach.
1 minute to the start of the race.
So Pablo is Dalton. If I can drag the thing. All
Dalton
right,
Guerrero.
Samantha.
45 seconds to the start of the
drivers,
race.
if you could work your way towards coming out the entrance of pit lane.
Samantha Sawyer.
Fantastic. I know Nitro is just up. Brantley.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Brantley Schwab. Keep it going, keep it going.
15 seconds to
There
the
you
start
go,
of the
Tony
race.
Schwab.
Brantley Schwab. Full Monty.
Belky Stanton.
Less than 5. Belky Stanton.
Olivia. There it is.
Olivia Guerrero.
And TJ.
TJ Purdy.
All right, guys, give me one lap. Straightaway is closed. Or not. Well, get him back in line. Get him back in. Or go. One lap. Warm up. One lap. Straightaway is closed. You guys all went to grid. I was just trying to get you guys checked in. And straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Dalton to the number 1 spot. Samantha to 2. Brantley to 3. Tony to 4. Yep, Brantley to 3. Tony to 4. Belky to 5. 6 is Olivia. 7 is TJ. All right. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. We're going on the tone in less than 5. Dalton leading the way here early in this one. Oh, Samantha Tanglin with a big old truck.
Five minutes left.
One minute quickly down. 5 minutes left in this one. Samantha taking over the top spot. Dalton and Brantley rounding out your top 3. TJ Purdy in 4, followed by Olivia, Belky, and Tony.
When you need me back?
I'm in 7. Brantley and Dalton having a great battle here for 2 and 3, separated by 1.3. Samantha looking good in that
4 minutes
truck.
left.
She's down the straightaway, coming across the line in that number 1 spot, turning a 30.4 that time. Dalton struggling a little bit. The Dalton and Olivia changing things up a little bit. Dalton running Pablo's car, Pablo running Dalton's car, because Olivia's car Olivia running Dalton's car. Olivia broke a drive shaft earlier. They're going to have to get a couple of those. It's kind of how it is, right? You break a part, you order 2 of them. One to fix it, and one when you inevitably fix it, or when you inevitably break it again. So Samantha out front now by most of 10 seconds. Olivia chasing down Brantley. It's 1 second the gap.
3 minutes left.
Dalton sliding by. So it's going to be Brantley, Dalton, and Olivia separated by just 2.9 seconds here. 3 down, 3 to go.
Two minutes left.
4 down and 2 to go for Samantha Sawyer, now showing 15.9 up on the field. Your leader working up the hill on the left side, coming down to 1:15 to go. Going to turn a little bit of a long lap here, 32.6. Dalton and Olivia
1 minute left.
2.3 seconds back. So Dalton figuring out that other car, Olivia figuring out that e-buggy. Both of those kids doing a good job adapting to the dirt. They've been driving a couple of different varieties of cars for some time. Dalton starting out on the crawlers and U4 cars with Dad and working their way towards turf and carpet. Now picking up dirt this year. Samantha is doing a good job of setting the pace here. 15.5 seconds up on Dalton as Dalton starting to figure this out. 28.8 that time by. That's hot lap on track. Olivia with a 29.9. Brantley running 4, followed by TJ Belkey and Tony.
TJ Purdy done. Olivia Guerrero done. Full Monty done.
You will be done when you cross the line.
Samantha Sawyer done. Belkey Stanton done.
Samantha turning her best lap on the
Dalton
final
Guerrero
lap
done.
of the race. One more to finish. Brantley Schwab coming down the line.
Brantley
oh
Schwab
my
done.
goodness. There's
All
a
drivers
corner
are
there,
finished.
bud. That is a race. Samantha, Dalton, and Olivia, your top 3. Brantley coming home 4, followed by TJ, Belkey, and Tony. That is
The race
a
is
race.
completed.
All stop, all done. Give me some experienced volunteers. Let me get my experienced volunteers. Any of you guys from the last race that can manage to stick around, that'd be awesome. Experienced
Up
volunteers
next,
coming out next.
race number 4. Sportsman e buggy. B main.
Yeah, Sportsman B main. So again, I need at least 6 volunteers to help me out with this one.
One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Again, I need some more volunteers to help me out here. I need one in the pit at a minimum. One more over by the hip jump.
Less than 5.
To the inside of the hip jump. 2 more, please. 2 more, please. Yeah, at least 2 more. And all right, that's good. Drivers, go ahead and give me 1 lap. Park them on the straightaway. All right, as you guys
Rod
get on the
Miller.
straightaway, if you guys could just roll them across the line and get back. Please roll them across the line. Rod Miller going to start on the
Travis
number 1
Faust.
here. Cameron King
Gabriel.
2.
Jackson Dunn.
Travis Faust 3.
Andrew
Lane
Chong.
Sunholm 4. Aiden Peterson 5.
Lane
Followed by
Sundholm.
Gabriel,
Aiden
Andrew,
Peterson.
and Jackson. Cameron King to check. Cameron King. Cameron King. Last call. Cameron King. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the order set. Rod Miller, leave the 2 open. Travis on 3, Lane 4, Aiden 5. Followed by Gabriel, Andrew, and Jackson. And we got a 1-minute call to throw a transponder in the Cameron King car. So if you've got open tabs over at Extreme RC, please work your way over there and get those settled. I know Kendall does not want to stay up all night waiting on you guys, so if you guys could get that handled before too long, that'd be great. If you need last-minute purchases before the A mains begin, that also would not be a bad thing to do. Wander over to Extreme RC. They got tires, they got batteries, they got parts for techno vehicles specifically. They got a couple of other parts as well, but techno vehicles most popular in there. Team Brewed Racing parts, any of that stuff over there. Extreme RC, they're going to get you covered. They got some TZOs. I'm running 501s tonight. They're pretty good. I've been running 201s and 401s. I don't know much about them. I just know that they work pretty darn good. Carson Phipps would be your local pro to ask about those TZOs, but you need tires, they'll take care of you. How are we doing on that Cameron King transponder over there? We making something happen? Can I get a show of life from down there? Do we have anything going on? Yes, no, thumbs up, thumbs down. Are we going? Okay, let's go ahead and get them checked and get them to the grid. Also, the next time somebody signals, let's have them not be the guy wearing black. All right. Let's get Cameron to the grid, please. Cameron King to the grid. Hey. All
Cameron
right,
King.
there it is. Rod Miller, Cameron King, Travis Faust, Lane Sundholm, Aiden Peterson, Gabriel Steinberg, Andrew Chong, Jackson Dunn. We're going to go on the tone in less than 5, top 2 to the A. Sportsman E-Bug. Lighting a little bit different. Shadows a little bit different here in the mains. Oh, mistakes out of your top 2. Keep it clean, drivers. Caution getting onto the straightaway. See, some of these guys are a little smarter than I am. They're taking a single on that off angle double. Caution getting down the hill.
4 minutes
Orange
left.
cars should probably settle down a little bit. Kind of just pinning the throttle everywhere is not going to help you. So right now, Rod Miller is running away with this thing. He's 5.5 seconds up on Jackson. Jackson Dunn in that red, base red wrapped HB car. Oh, Jackson going to lose a couple of positions there. Falls down to 4. So who do we have up
3
to the
minutes
2
left.
spot here? It's going to be Aiden Peterson. So Aiden Peterson running that Team Associated RC8B 3.2. Got Tekin power in that one. I was talking to his dad earlier. He's doing battle with Cameron King. So the yellow, I believe, is Aiden. The pink car is going to be Cameron. Working their way down the straightaway. 2.5 down. 3.5 to go. So Rod Miller out front by 5. Cameron King, Aiden Peterson, half a second. It's going to be a little
3
bit
minutes
more
left.
this time. So Aiden falls back to 4. Lane Sundholm making a good appearance up here, working his way to the 3 spot. Battle on track right now is for 4, 5, and 6. Aiden Peterson, Andrew Chong, Jackson Dunn. But out front, it is Rod Miller looking for that all-white techno ride. Oh,
2 minutes left.
minute 45 left in this one. Leader getting walloped. He works his way up the hill on the left side. Rod Miller with that techno ride coming down the straightaway, working to the line here. 31-1. Cameron into that he's 2 seconds back. Cameron King 2 seconds back from Rod Miller. So the solid white, and then you've got that kind of darker pink car in that number 2 spot. 1 and 2, that gap is, oh no. And Cameron getting absolutely torpedoed. It's going to allow, I believe, Lane Sunholm up into that number 2 spot. Cameron back to 3 here. No. So Cameron holds
1
on.
minute
Where's
left.
Lane at? Lane a long lap as well. Going to be 4.5 back. So Cameron King holding steady. 6.7 back from Rod Miller now. All he's going to do is finish up in that number 2 spot. Wheels down. Got to finish up in that number 2. So again, we'll be taking a very short break before the A's for a blow. No water, just a blow before the A mains. Got 3 more heats after this. "20 seconds to go. Rod Miller down the straightaway. Cameron King down the straightaway. And Jackson Dunn going to get around Lane Sunholm there, taking over that 3 spot on the final lap. But it's going to be Rod Miller and Cameron King on a victory tour here, working into that A main. Drivers race them to the line. When you cross the line, you will be done.
Rod Miller done. Cameron King done. Travis Faust done. Aiden Peterson done.
And I guess Andrew Chong not going to finish this one. That's a race. Rod Miller, Cameron King, your bumps, followed by Jackson, Lane, Travis, Aiden, Gabriel, and Andrew.
The race is completed.
Andrew and Gabriel, my bad.
Up next,
all right, race
number 5. 1/8 electric buggy. B main.
All right, electric buggy B main, guys. I want you to roll them out of pit lane, roll them across the loop, and park them on the straightaway while we wait for marshals. Let's get all my checks done early here. Can't very well live check them because I can't very well see your paint schemes right now.
1 minute to the start of the race. Mike Swisher. Kyle Johnson. Michael Schwab. Richard Orr. Alan Jinsey. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Simon Lee. Chris Painter. Ed Hickson. Ricky Bobby. Kevin Gross.
Still looking for a check on Levi, Devin, and John.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Levi Lalone.
Devin King, John Dunn. And I need my marshals
15
every
seconds to the
last
start
one
of the
you.
race.
I have 2, 3, 4. I had 8 drivers in that one. I need 2
Less than
volunteers
5.
to help me out with this one. Let's go, marshals. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Devin King.
Still a little short on the marshals. I see you guys working through. And driver's track is hot, track is yours. Still need the one to the other side of the hump right there, to the hip jump. Straightaway is closed, straightaway is closed. Last call, John Dunn. Alan Ginsey on that number 1 spot. Kyle Johnson on the 2.
John Dunn.
Alan Ginsey 1, Kyle Johnson 2. Levi on the 3. Can I get somebody over there to help with the grid, please? Kevin Gross 4. Mike Swisher 5. Richard Orr 6. Michael Schwab 7. Chris Painter 8. See, Swisher should be green. Richard Orr. Michael Schwab also green. Chris Painter, some variation of orange. Simon Lee in that number 9 spot, followed by Devin King, John Dunn, Ed Hickson, and Ricky Bozer. All right. Andrew, are we a go on the grid? We lined up in the back? Copy that. All right, drivers ready. Marshall's ready. We're on the tone in less than 5. That was a surprisingly decent start. Nice job, guys. Sightline's a little bit different. Lighting, shadows, all a little crazy here under the lights. Unless you've got those young eyes that adapt super quickly. Caution after the angle double clear. Seven-minute B main here for our open e-buggy class. So Ricky Bozer
6
coming off
minutes
of
left.
a best weekend ever, best finish ever last week. Doing some work here in the B main up to that number 6 spot, trying to climb all the way up to the top. He is your biggest mover, up 7 from position 13. Kyle Johnson, Richard Orr holding to the bumps right now. Richard having a good run from 6 all the way to 2. Temperature's cooling down just a little bit from earlier. I feel like it's probably, 70, 65 out there maybe. Quite comfortable compared to what it's been all day. Tires starting to work a little bit better, even in the duff. Some of these guys, I know we had a couple of drivers talking about running mediums earlier. I don't generally see the wear here to support that, but had mediums earlier. Got some
5
softs
minutes
going,
left.
maybe some super softs now. Right now, Mike Swisher, Richard Orr, Alan Ginsey is your battle. Those 3 drivers separated by 2. Of 2:15 down, 4:45 to go. And Ricky Bozer is only 2 seconds out of that group now. So 2 seconds off of the battle for the bump. Your number 13 car. The Screamin' Eagle. So Richard, Alan, and Ricky now down the straightaway. They've got Mike Swisher at the front of that train. Over the the triple they go. One of them, I believe that was Richard tapping out at the base of the triple. Move Ricky Bozer to 4 here. Ricky, right? Oh, Ricky to the inside. Cannot get separated from Allen right there. Just 2 cars sliding through the corner. Coming up to halfway. Mike Switcher now with 4 seconds of a buffer. Yeah, looking for the green car of Swisher. So Swisher, Bozer, Orr, and Ginzy all still in the hunt for that bump spot. Takes you all the way to 5. Michael Schwab running 6, followed by Kevin Gross, Simon Lee, Levi Lalone, John Dunn, Chris Painter, Ed Hickson. Devin King appears to be out early.
Three minutes left.
Ricky chopping that lead now to 1.5, or that bump lead to 1.5. Kyle Johnson 1.1 up on Swisher now. So Johnson with a long lap. So that's the all white techno. Working down the hill in the number 1 spot. Oh no. Car's getting tangled at the bottom of the hill. We got a new second place car. It's going to be Ricky Bozer down that straightaway. So Ricky Bozer from 13 to 2 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. And he's not satisfied with that. He's chasing that 1 spot here. 0.6 of a second back from Johnson.
Left.
Working through the short chute. Over to the hip jump. I'm surprised Ricky's able to get away with that black wing on that car. So minute 30, the gap from 2 to 3 opening up a bit here. Allen Ginzy, Richard Orr having a great battle for 4 and 5, followed by Kevin, Michael, Levi, Simon, John, Chris, and Ed. Kyle and Ricky now 0.6 of a second over the triple. Again, all white is your leader. The Screaming
1 minute
Eagle in
left.
that number 2 spot. American flag on black. And Kyle making a mistake on the gap jump. And now we got a new second place car. So Ricky Bozer to the 1. Mike Swisher now up to 2. Kyle Johnson with some work to do here in the closing laps. 35 seconds to go. Ricky to the bottom of the hill, over the Miller Mound. Swisher up the hill left side. Oh man, Johnson falls back, loses a couple more. Down the straightaway, Richard now up to 3, Allen 4, Kyle 5.
Levi Lalone done.
That is time.
Gross
Your
done.
leader down the straightaway from last to
Ricky
first.
Bobby done.
Taking that bump, Ricky Bozer. Swisher had it,
Mike
still
Swisher
holds
done.
on to it. So Mike
Richard Orr
Swisher
done.
going to take the bump. Richard
Painter
right
done.
there in
Kyle
3.
Johnson done.
Kyle
Alan
getting
Jinsey
back
done.
up to 4. Allen
Simon
5.
Lee done.
Michael 6, followed
Michael
by
Schwab
Levi,
done.
Kevin,
Ed Hickson
Simon,
done.
John,
John Dunn
Chris, and Ed.
All drivers are finished.
That's a race. All stop, all done.
The race is completed.
Ricky Bozer, Mike Swisher moving up. You guys are moving to race number 10.
Up next, race number 6. 1/8 Truggy, Electric Nitro by Toyota Lift NWB Main.
All right, so Sportsman E-Buggy. I need 4 of you guys to stand by to marshal after this race. So I had 12 of you in that last one. I have 1 back-to-back, which leaves me with 11. So I need, 3 of those 11. I need you guys to stand by.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Fill up all the buckets. I should have 80 of you guys out there. I need 8. I'd like to turn away marshals if I can. That'd be amazing.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's get my truggies down and across the line, please. E-truggies across the line.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
So again, straightaway is closed, and then I
15
want you
seconds
guys
to
to
the start
roll
of the
down the
race.
straightaway, get checked in, and then go back to the straightaway.
Less than 5. Dwayne Billings. Chris Painter. Seth Bozer.
Looking for a check on Jason King, Todd Browning. Jason King and Todd Browning.
Jason King.
Todd Browning. I have 4 cars on track, 4 drivers on the stand. Let's go ahead and get lined up what we've got. Jason King to the 1, Seth Bozer to the 2. Leave the 3 open in case Todd decides to party. Dwayne Billings 4, Chris Painter 5. Last call, Todd Browning. Do you have any sort of signal on Todd Browning? Yes, no. Copy that. All right. Drivers ready, marshals ready on the tone in less than 5. Four trucks in this one, top 2 moving on into the A main. Jason, Seth, Dwayne, Chris, your order. So Dwayne's got the speed to be up in that A group. He just had a bit of a mechanical malfunction. Caused his truck to die about 5 minutes into qualifying. Caution
6
after
minutes
triple.
left.
Both 1 and 2 going down. Going to move 3rd place. Dwayne Billings up to the lead. 40 plus B main coming up next. It'll be race number 7. 40 plus B main is up next. And that is a full race. 12 cars in that one. Two down and 5 to go. Jason King chasing down Dwayne Billings.
5 minutes left.
Seth Bozer, Chris Painter running 3 and 4. Dwayne up the hill left side. Green and purple. Team Purple represented. See a lot of guys making the trip up from the Tacoma area this race. Thank you guys for making the trip down. See a couple Canadians. See a couple more Canadians making their way down for tomorrow's race over on the turf track. Be looking forward to seeing Team Canada tomorrow. Right now, it is Team TRCR, Dwayne Billings and Jason King running 1-2.
Four minutes left.
Working our way towards halfway, Dwayne opening up a 9-second advantage over the field. Jason in that number 2 spot. Seth Bozer 4 seconds back in 3, followed by Chris Painter. So battle's going to be for the bump. Jason King holding on to it right now. Seth Bozer wants it. Orange truck down the straightaway is 2nd place. Green truck down the straightaway is 3rd place.
Three minutes left.
Two minutes and 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Dwayne Billings all but has this one in the bag. 4.5 down, 2.5 to go. Jason and Seth is your action. In through the short chute, over the little skip double to the hip jump, goes Jason King over that angled gap jump. Working down the hill, up the hill, over on the left side. Jason going down the straightaway in that number 2 position. Clock's at 26 flat.
2 minutes left.
So he's holding pace now. He's got the speed. Dwayne 25, 5 to 26 seems to be about average. Jason just turning a 26 flat. So Dwayne coming down the line here in that number 1 spot. Clock's at 26-2. Jason now to the straightaway. He comes across with a 26 flat against it. Jason figuring out this off-road thing. 1:30 left in this one. And he's going to have 8 more minutes to figure it out later. He's on track to bump into that A main.
One minute left.
With less than 1 minute to go, approaching 30 seconds, the gap for 2 and 3 is 5 seconds. Jason King holding it together as he works his way up the hill right side. And he's going to get by for another one as he goes down the straightaway, coming across the line. Jason turning a 26.5 that time. Coming up to less than 10 drivers, your leader around the volcano, up the Miller Mound, coming down the straightaway. Oh, we got a dead one. I believe that was Seth's car dying. And that is time on the master clock. Dwayne Billings on a victory lap here in
Chris
Truggy.
Painter done. Jason King done. Dwayne Billings done.
Dwayne Billings and Jason King moving up. Seth Bozer not quite making it to the end.
The race is completed.
That is a race. All stop, all done. Dwayne, Jason, Seth, and Chris. Dwayne and Jason moving to race 11. You got time. And right now, race number 7, 40 plus B main. If I could get a Brett Wilson or a Tyler Jones up for this one. 40 plus
Up next,
A main.
race number 7.
B main.
40 plus
B main.
1/8 electric buggy. B main. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Somebody can take my bump. I'm going to work after this. I'm a marshal and then I'm going to work. And Wayne.
Thanks, Dwayne. All right, Seth Bozer, if you get your truck back together, you get to inherit an extra bump.
15 seconds to the start
Dwayne
of the
Billings
race.
got to go to work, so if you get your truck back together, you'll be at the race number
Less than 5.
11. Looking for a Brett Wilson or a Tyler Jones to the booth as I work my way over to the driver's stand for the 40 plus B main.
I'm in here. We're good.
Okay.
Ryan Chu, Scott Davis, Sean O'Reilly, Terry, Allen, Mike, Richard, Jason, couple of Jasons, Tim, Brandon, and Kyle. B main 40 plus E-Buggy. Let's get some marshals to the track. Marshals to the track. We're gonna need some help on this one. I need Billings, he's on a bucket. Jason King, Seth Bozer, Chris Painter, and Todd Browning on buckets. All you guys, please make it out to the track. Let's fill these up. We'll get racing. Let's go, marshals, to the track so we can get this night in the books. Come on, let's go. Friday night, 11 o'clock. We got this. Drink some caffeine. It ain't over yet. You guys up on that driver's stand want to play with your toy cars, you better start yelling at somebody to help you. All right, thanks for coming to the aid, you guys. That's awesome. Okay, head on out, warm them up, drivers. Head on out, warm them up.
Terry Stephenson, Ryan Chu, Scott Davis, Mike Swisher, Brandon Dyke, Kyle Johnson, Jason Inbaum, Jason King, Sean O'Reilly, Richard Orr, Tim Ungren, Alan Jinsey.
All right, straightaway's closed. Straightaway is closed. Everybody, let's grit 'em up. Grit 'em up. Ryan Chu, head on down. Scott Davis, you're in the 2. I think you were good, Scott. Ryan Chu's top spot. Scott Davis. Sean O'Reilly in the 3. Terry Stevenson 4. Allen is in the 5. Swisher in the 6. Richard in the 7. That's Richard there, yeah. And then Jason in the 8. And Tim. Then Brandon and Kyle. That's your grid. You guys are going to head on down the straightaway through the sweeper onto the triple without passing. You're going to go racing when you get to the other side. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Let's keep it clean on the tone. Here we go. Holy smokes, that's like almost probably a strike in bowling right there. Grip level's up. I'm seeing a lot more crashing. Oh, that double. You're good. So Ryan hung on to that one on the start. Let's see if he can put his head down. That car is broken. Get it
6
off the
minutes
hill.
left.
Get it off the hill. Grab it, grab it, grab it, Pablo. So 1:15 in. It's Ryan, Jason, Sean, Kyle Johnson, top 4 right now. Oh, my goodness, that double's killing some of these guys. $145. Chu, Ginsey, Brandon Dyke in the 3. Kyle Johnson 4. 5 for Stephenson. 6 Sean O'Reilly. 7 Swisher. Ingbaum, Ungren, King, Davis, and Orr. Ryan Chu, 6.3 in front of Ginsey.
5 minutes left.
Brandon Dyke coming up all the way from the back, making his way to the 3. Down the straightaway he goes. Brandon Dyke coming across. Nope, that was Tim Ungren. Wrong car, Brett. It's dark out here, I say. I need some LEDs in these cars so I can see who's who. Brandon and Allen and Terry. Look at the battle over the triple. Terry getting it wrong. Gets a good roll. I think Brandon got it wrong too. Oh, good thing the tractor was there. That poor tractor's taking a beating. Easy on my Toro. She's a collector's item. We don't know what you want there, Terry. You pulled up to the pipe, and then, yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
4 minutes left.
So Ryan and Allen now, 1, 2 with Kyle in the 3. Brandon down to the 4. But it is tight all the way. 2, 3, and 4. Uh-oh, upside down off the double. Dwayne's out there. He don't want to die. Dwayne don't want to die. Don't hit him. Don't hit Dwayne. Got to go to work. .330 to go. Chu going by. He's got a nice 12-second gap over Ginsey. Ginsey 6 seconds out in front of Johnson, and Swisher now to the 4. Race 8. We're going to go ahead and do a track blow, and then we'll get going into our A main. So I don't want you 40-plusers going too far. Make sure you are back to your buckets.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left with Ginsey holding his own in the 2 spot. Kyle and Mike Swisher back and forth. Kyle going by. Swisher going by. 1.8. Brandon Dyke 4.6 off the back of Swisher. So Kyle needing to make up 3 seconds to Ginsey. Ginsey is 3 seconds in front of Johnson. 2:30 to go. Up the hill they go. Here they are. Your battle down the straightaway for the bump right here. It's Johnson and Ginsey and Swisher through the triple. Who got that wrong? I missed it. That was Ginsey getting it wrong. So that's going to move Kyle Johnson into a bump.
Two minutes left.
So Johnson now onto the straightaway. Ginsey onto the straightaway. Your separation of, again, 1.8 from Johnson to Ginsey. Johnson owning the last spot to the A main right here for your 40-plus. Nitro cars, shut them off, shut them off. We're going to blow the track still. We're going to blow the track. We still are going to do some track maintenance. Somebody tell the Nitro guys, don't get too excited. Relax. 1:15 to go. Chu, Johnson, Ginsey still battling. 1.8 last time by. Down the hill they go. Here comes your bump battle onto the straightaway. Cars coming up. We got our bump battle. Your 2 and your 3, they're coming through the triple. They both get through the triple. They're coming up on lap traffic right now as we come into the hip jump onto the double. Johnson hitting all sides of the pipe, but he's maintaining that 2 spot. 30 seconds to go. They'll get one more battle. Ginsey trying to get around Johnson. Through the sweeper they go. That is your 2 and your 3 onto the triple. Ginsey driving, keeping the car on all fours, trying to make his way into that A main of 40-plus. Here we go. They're both doubling in. Oh, Johnson gets it wrong. Ginsey makes it. You got to wait, Johnson. You had a marshal there. You had a marshal. Just wait. There you go. 5, 4, and race him to the line. Race him to the line.
Kyle Johnson
you got caught. Kyle Johnson, Alan Ginsey, and Ryan Chu. You boys are moving on. Keep them going. Race them to the line. Nitro boys, we're going to blow this track. Just hold your cars back.
Jason King done. Jason Inbaum done. Alan Ginsey done. Tim Ungren done.
What
Mike
a
Swisher
battle
done.
up front that was. I'm in here. I think Brandon's coming back, so yes. Yes. Hey, novice, come on up to the RD booth, to the turf driver stand. Novice racers, top three novice. We're going to do pictures.
The race is completed.
Ryan and Alan, you guys are moving on to race 13. Track crew. Clean her up, and we're going to go to our A main nitro buggy. All right, I need Olivia Dalton and Samantha Sawyer to the turf track driver stand, 4 podiums. Samantha, Dalton, and Olivia, turf track for podiums. Whoa. All right, Guerrera, I need you over here. You want your podium pictures? I'm here. Dalton, come on. Olivia and Dalton, come on quickly, hustle up, hustle up. Come on, Dalton, get in the picture. I ain't got time for that. Let's go. I got to be over there. Quick. Hey, Steven, can I get you to move to the left, please? Park your car real quick. Or that's not Steven, Aaron. Aaron up there.
Up next, race number 8. 1/8 Nitro Buggy.
All right, last couple of Marshall spots get filled, please. One more in that front section. Yellow bucket, second lane. And one more at the end of the straightaway. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, Jason. Yeah, right here. You have a 52.8, so I'm just going to add a lap here, and whatever that does, 16. Jason King up to 2, so we're going to take 3 on that one. So in 40 plus, we had a missed lap on Jason King, so we're going to take 3 in that one since Alan Ginsey was already told he got the bump. Ryan Chu, Jason King, Alan Ginsey taking the bump in that one. Moving over here, we are racing 8 scale Nitro. I still need at Marshall that second yellow bucket in the center of the track. I got two people in the middle there. Okay. Drivers, your 90 seconds begins now.
Kevin Yoder, Tony Corliss, Will Stanton, Bubbles, Carson Phipps, Austin Cracknell, Tyler Jones, Towel, Bam Bam, Toby Jenkins, Bryant Carlson, Matthew Miller. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
And no new laps, drivers. No new laps. Straightaway is closed.
15
or
seconds
don't
to the
listen
start
and
of
keep
the
on
race.
going. I guess that's cool. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed.
Less than 5.
It's Tyler Wilbur to that number 1 position. Austin's going to roll off from the 2. Yeah, I'm looking for... Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. 9043. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Wilbur on the 1, Cracknell on the 2, Carson Phipps to the 3. Tyler Jones will start 4th, followed by Matthew Miller in 5. Bryant Carlson on the 6, Tony Corliss to the 7. Jenkins on the 8, Dan Wilcox 9. Will Stanton, Austin Azure, and Kevin Yoder will round out your field. Drivers, last chance for fuel. Last chance for fuel. Clean them out. Down and quiet. "20-minute Nitro A main starting now." Carson Phipps opening up the early lead here, taking at least the first lap, working up the hill left side. S-Works on TCO in the first position. It's associated on JCon in 2 with Tyler Wilbur. X-Ray for Austin. Mugen in 4.
19 minutes left.
TLR in 5. 5 different cars represented in the top 5 here tonight. Fantastic to see some manufacturer parity. Carson having some issues. It's going to move. Looks like Austin now going to move up into that number 1 position. Wilbur into the 2. Phipps falls to 3. Top 3 separated by 1.4 seconds, 1 to 2. Another 1.3 back to 3. Top 5 separated by just 4.9 seconds. That takes you all the way back to Jones. Tony in that number 4 spot.
18 minutes left.
And Tyler at 2 minutes down the straightaway, coming across the line. New hot lap on track. Wilbur with a 23.275. Wilbur's car looking good. Wing end plates and stuff, you need those. Talk to Wilbur. He's the guy for those things. Got that vinyl cutter, vinyl printer working pretty darn good lately. 156 Graphics. Austin Azur, Tyler Wilbur. That separation is 0.4 of a second. Carson, kind of in no man's land. He's 3 seconds back from Wilbur, 3 seconds up on Jones. Jones and Corliss having a great battle here for 4 and 5. Yeah, thank you. We're starting the A mains right now. 3 minutes
left.
into this one. 17 minutes left to go. If you're going through your car during this break and you find yourself needing some parts, Extreme RC's got you covered. If you talk to them really nice, they might even deliver. Tyler Wilbur, Austin Azur, you're 1 and 2 now, separated by 1 second. Carson still running 3. Tyler Jones, Tony Corliss duking it out for 3 and 4. Should be down the straightaway now. Coming across the line, going to be Tony Corliss in that number 4 spot. Tyler Jones in 5. Working to that little infield short shoot. Over the skip jump. Working their way now to the hip. In through the center of the track. Over the gap jump they go. Corliss. A little bit wide around the volcano. Jones right there with him. Down the straightaway they go. Tyler Jones taking over that that 4 spot. So 1 and 2 separated by 1.1. We got Carson now still in 3 at 4 minutes down and 16 to go.
16 minutes left.
Tyler Jones, Tony Corliss, your battle for 4 and 5. Austin Cracknell running in the 6th spot. Toby Jenkins 7, followed by Matthew, Bryant, Kevin, Dan, and Will. Battle now going to be for 4 and 5 down the straightaway. It's going to be Tyler Jones, Austin Cracknell. So Tyler making a little bit of a mistake, falling back. So Toby Jenkins getting around to Austin here. So Austin made a bit of a mistake. That had to have been hit upside down after the triple. 4:45 down, 15:10 to go. Battle starting to cool down, but we've got Tony Corliss and Tyler Jones still hot. Less than 1 second separating your 4 and 5.
Left.
Tony down the straightaway and across the line. Jones coming across the line. That gap, 1.8 that time by. Longer lap there for Jones. So Tyler Wilbur, Carson Fitz. Carson catching up to Tyler here. Down the hill they go. New second place. Not quite. Carson chasing down Wilbur. Those two drivers have grown up together, racing, battling. I mean, I've been up here for 11, 12 years, and they've been racing as long as I can remember. Working their way up the right side, down the hill, Phipps into the 2. Wilbur now back to 3. 5 minutes 45 down. Outside on the straightaway. Caution, outside on the straightaway. Clear.
That one was a
14 minutes left.
6 time 23, 3. Carson.
6 minutes down. Carson getting caught in a shadow on the outside of the track. Hard to see that.
Phipps is your next victim. Jones is back. No, Jones is
As Austin is working his way down the straightaway. Long lap here for your leader, 27.8. Wilbur still in that number 2 spot. The gap was 11.7. 6:45 down. About to see pit stops. Round number 1. Seven down,
left.
13 to go.
my wire was in there.
Wilbur getting wrapped up with lap traffic that time by.
All right. Your next victim. I think I'll put that wire away.
7 minutes 30, pit road. It'll be a busy place. We started to see a few. Got some mid-30s. Looking for pit stops out of our leaders here. Austin Azure, that pink car, that pink X-ray car, bubbles in the 1 spot. Wilbur, 23.8 that time by. Still hold and steady in 2. Carson Phipps, Toby Jenkins, Tony Corliss. Your battle for 3, 4, and
12
5.
minutes left.
8 minutes into this one. So drivers looking to even split. Should be about into the pits here. Eight minutes and 30 seconds down. Battle is for 4 and 5. Tony Corliss and Carson Phipps should be up the hill. So Austin taking pit last 2 laps to go with a 34. And looking for Wilbur. Wilbur should be up the hill now, down the straightaway.
11 minutes left.
Wilbur still holding steady on track. So Austin is your leader, still the bright pink X-ray. Working left side over the hip jump. Into the gap jump he goes, working through a little bit of traffic. One to two, the gap is just 2.2 seconds at this point. So we're getting close to halfway. 9 minutes 35. We lost one. Ten minutes down, 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes down, 10 minutes to go. Drivers, we are, oh my goodness, did somebody order some takeout? Caution, right side up the hill. Clear. Caution down the hill, at the bottom of the hill. Clear. Oh, Tony getting hung up, or is that Matthew? That's very similar paint. And that was Matthew. So everything's starting to settle out. We've got Austin and Tyler on their own lap. Carson and Toby battle for 3 and 4. Tony Corliss, Bryant Carlson battle for 5 and 6. 7 and 8 is Matthew Miller and Austin Cracknell, followed by Kevin, Tyler, and Will. Caution coming up the hill left side. Clear. Oh, that was leader. So Austin going to fall back to 2 here. Wilbur going to be up by 5. So Tyler coming over the hip jump.
9 minutes left.
Car is so fast, on the verge of out of control. He's got the reflexes. Down the straightaway for your leader. 8 minutes 45 left on the clock. So Wilbur going for a 9-second lead here. Pit window about to open for pit stop number 2. Carson Phipps in 3, 7 seconds back from Austin. Toby 3 seconds back from Carson. Everybody on their own pace right now. Couple seconds or more. Battle's going to be Toby Jenkins, Bryant Carlson. That's 4 and 5. Toby up the hill, working down the straightaway, looking for B. Carl. B. Carl down the straightaway, a couple of HRCR X-rays. Pit road starting to see some action. See 2 in the pits right now.
8 minutes left.
Seven minutes 45, drivers. Inside of 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Austin still holding 6.2 back from Tyler. Toby Jenkins, Bryant Carlson, you're 3 and 4. Tony and Austin, 5 and 6, followed by Carson, Matthew, Kevin, Tyler, Will, and Dan. So Dan with a flame earlier going to get back out there. Wilbur, red lap here. Looks like pit stop.
7 minutes left.
So looking for Austin and Tyler up the hill left side. Coming down the straightaway, bright pink is Austin. Now going to take over that number 1 spot. Tyler Wilbur, 1.1 back in 2. One of the coolest things about nitro racing is being able to see the difference in pit strategy, maybe the difference in pit execution. Caution going down the hill. Leader is bright pink, working up the hill left side. Leader also white, yellow, blue down the straightaway. Austin turning a 23-2 at 13 minutes 45 into this one. Coming up to 6 minutes left to go. Austin
6
and
minutes
Tyler
left.
left side. Bright pink, X-ray. White base with the yellow and blue team associated. Caution getting down the hill. Caution getting down the hill. Dead car coming up the hill right side. Clear. Austin and Tyler still separated by 1. So
5 minutes
Tyler
left.
taking back over the lead. Pit cycle complete there for Austin. Now going to be a 7-second gap for Wilbur. 4 minutes 45.
Richard Orr, turn your body, Richard Orr. Turn
Richard
to the
Orr, 90
straightaway.
degrees left. 90 degrees left, facing the corner. Yes. Caution going down the hill. Clear. So Jones, unfortunately, with the flame. Wilbur, though, establishing himself out front by 6.8, working to 4 minutes to go. Battle's going to be for 3 and 4. Carson Phipps, Bryant Carlson, 0.3 of a second. Oh,
4
Phipps
minutes
hanging
left.
up on the pipe. Going to be Bryant Carlson now up to 3. Down the straightaway he goes. So it's Associated X-Ray, X-Ray, S-Works, Mugen, X-Ray, Losi, Techno, Losi. That's your top 10. Good variety of cars. 3 minutes 30 left to go. So Tyler Wilbur now 5.2. Austin picking up pace. Now 4.6 back from Tyler. Bryant in 3. Carson 4. Tony Corliss rounding out your top 5. Oh, leader upside down. And we've got a battle. So Austin down the straightaway, going to take over the 1 spot. Tyler's right there.
3 minutes left.
Carson in the middle of that as well. Carson is 1 lap back on that. But physically, he was right there. So again, leader is Austin in the pink down the straightaway. Two minutes 30 left in this one. Coming up to 18 down and 2 minutes to go. 1 and
2
2
minutes
still
left.
separated by 1.7. Working down the hill. Up the hill left side. They're going to swap positions here. Wilbur down the straightaway in 1. Azure in 2. Half a second this time. It's Wilbur to the point. Wilbur and Azure looking for 4 more laps, maybe 5. Over that triple, both of them clean. No traffic at this point. Very clean track. Good moisture, low dust. Wilbur down the hill, Azure down the hill. Working to the Miller Mound. A little bit slow for Azure on the turnaround. Down the straightaway they go. 1
minute
and
left.
2. Working over the triple. Caution at the top of the hill. Caution at the top of the hill. Oh no, Miller with the flame. And clear, Gavin. 1 and 2, a dogfight. 35 seconds to go. This one plus 1 here. 1 and 2 over the triple. Both clear. Austin with the inside move. Powers around the outside on that little skip jump. Wilbur shorting that angled double just a little bit. Oh, and then clips the pipe. Austin Azure holding on to 1 right now. Gets through the last corner down the straightaway. Less than 10. These 2 drivers going to duke it out for 1 more lap. Azure still got to hold clean. It's going to be 1 car possibly in traffic here. Do not be the reason. 1 and 2, the battle. Gap jump. Austin
bam,
clear.
done.
Oh, and Wilbur
Will Stanton
upside
done.
down. So a couple
Tony
more
Corliss
corners. Austin
Tyler
Azure
Jones
going to
done.
go over the Miller
Kevin
Mound.
Yoder done.
1 more corner to
Brian
go.
Carlson
Down
done.
the straightaway. Your winner,
Jenkins done.
Austin Azure. Tyler Wilbur
done.
coming home in
Austin
2.
Cracknell
Bryant
done.
Carlson 3. Looking for a finish on
Carson
Carson
Phipps
in
done.
4, followed by Tony,
drivers are finished.
Toby, Austin Cracknell, Kevin Yoder, Will Stanton, Miller with the late flame, followed by Jones and Wilcox. That is a race. All stop, all done. All stop, all done.
The race is completed.
Race 9, Sportsman E-Buggy A-Main coming up next. Let's go ahead and get my Nitro
Up
Buggy
next,
drivers.
race number 9.
Park your cars and get right
Sportsman
back
E-Buggy.
out to Marshall.
A main. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. I'm starting to see my marshals get out there. Let's go ahead and get the rest of you. Hey, Gavin. Good
30
job
seconds to the
looking
start
both
of the
ways
race.
before crossing the street. That's a hard spot to marshal without getting caught up with anybody. I've been watching all night.
15
it's a hard
seconds to the
spot.
start of the race.
All right, I still need a few marshals out here. Sportsman E-Buggy, go ahead and roll them off a pit lane and get across the line and just
Less
park
than
them on the
5.
straightaway, please. Oh, all right, make this a very ginger lap.
Travis Miller.
We got our marshals working their way through the traffic, trying to get out there. That's my bad. I should have known that they were lined up on the warm-up ramp. It's past my bedtime. I can't think straight.
Makaylee Chase. Anthony Pacamio. Pablo Guerrero. Matt Peterson.
Yeah, I'm just
Jason
looking for
Inbaum.
checks at this point.
Ronnie Ivankovich. Zach Gilpin. Gavin O'Reilly.
All right, looking for a check on Trenton. And let's see.
Cameron King.
And there was one more bump that's not out here yet. Rod Miller.
Racers. I don't mind enjoying some adult beverages.
Brett, your battery's dead.
Keep the adult beverages in your pits. I've got them sitting around pit lane here. People leaving them, the White Claws and stuff. All that stuff needs to stay in your pit and keep it cozy around it. Not over here at the racetrack. Thank you.
All right, last call, Trent Moriarty. Guys, let's go ahead and get them lined up. Leave the 1 open. Travis Miller 2, Jason Ingbaum 3. Anthony in the 4, Gavin in 5. Your 6 car.
Rod Miller.
6 car is going to be Matt Peterson. McKaylee Chase 7. Ron Ivankovich in 8. Pablo in 9. Followed by Zach, Rod, and Cameron. Last call, Trent Moriarty. Copy that. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. 7-minute A main for Sports and E-Buggy on the tone in less than 5. Big mess. Every single car. We're batting 1,000 over the gap jump there. Every single car that lap, like 7 cars in a row, decided to crash there. So Anthony going to be your leader after lap 1. Travis Miller, Jason Ingbaum, Gavin O'Reilly rounding out your lead group. A couple seconds back, it's going to be another group led by Ron, with Zach, Pablo, McKaylee, and Cameron.
Six minutes left.
So Anthony is in that number 1 spot, working down the straightaway now, about to come into traffic already. So of all those cars in the front half of the field, he was the only one to get away without incident. 7.5 seconds the lead over Travis Miller. A battle for Travis and Gavin. Rod, hold. And go.
Five minutes left.
2 down and 5 to go. Gavin O'Reilly up to 2. Travis Miller in that 3. Cameron King, your big mover from 12 all the way up to 4. Oh, as I say that, Cameron on a long lap here falls to 6. So Zach Gilpin, your big mover, 10 all the way to 4 now. Oh, keep it clean. Whoever the green car is, you're kind of just beating everybody up. And that's Zach, sorry. Cameron King back up to that number 4 spot. Jason going to slide up into 5. Zach falling back to 6 with Pablo, Matt, Rod, Ron, and McKaylee rounding out your field.
4 minutes
Anthony,
left.
though, 12 seconds out front. RCB tone. White body, yellow wing. So battle on the track right now is Cameron King and Zach Gilpin, looking for that white to pink top to bottom gradient, and then the green car with the white wheel, white wing. Oh, Cameron making
3
a
minutes
mistake.
left.
That angled lane is so tough, especially in the dark. So Zach getting it right. Oh, and then gets it wrong going up the hill. So Zach and Cameron doing battle here, 4 and 5. So Cameron goes over the top of Zach, overshoots the corner a little bit. And your leader's already put all the way through 4th place, a lap down. Meanwhile, Cameron King is caught up to Gavin O'Reilly.
Two minutes left.
One minute and 30 seconds. Cameron and Zach, the only battle on track right now. Green versus pink.
One minute left.
Inside of 1 minute, approaching 45 seconds. Everybody 3 seconds or more separated. Cameron King and Zach Gilpin still the best battle. Now going to be half a second, so looking for that pink car to be leading the green car around.
Anthony Pacquiao done.
Race them to the line. RCB Tone going to
Pablo
take
Guerrero
that
done.
top position tonight.
Gavin O'Reilly done.
Gavin O'Reilly finding
Jason
himself
Inbaum
on
done.
the podium this evening
Zach Gilpin
in
done.
3.
Cameron
Travis
King
Miller
done.
going to land in that
Rod
number
Miller
2
done.
spot.
Matt Peterson
Jason
done.
Ingbaum, a great
Travis
run at
Miller
4, followed
done.
by Zach, Cameron, Pablo, Rod, Matt, and Ron.
Ronnie
That
Ivankovich
is
done.
a race all stop,
drivers are
all
finished.
done.
The race is completed.
Drivers from that race park it. Get right back out to Marshall, please. 8 skill electric buggy
Up next,
A-main up next.
race number 10. 1/8 electric buggy. A main.
So again, if you've got tabs open at Extreme RC tonight, get over there and get them taken care of. That way, as soon as we're done, Kendall can just shut off the lights, lock the door, and get the heck
1
out of
minute to
here.
the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, 8 scale
30
electric
seconds to the
buggy
start of the
A
race.
main coming up in just a minute. Ashton Bristol, your TQ tonight.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Looking for one on the
Less than
gray.
5.
I have 2 gray buckets in the pit. One at the gap jump and then one over here in the pit. We can do without the gap jump. I need the one in the pit though. Yeah, the one further away. Yeah, thank you. And we got one coming for it. Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, I need to marshal at that bucket. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Driver's track is hot. Track is yours. Give you 1 speed lap, and then we're going to shut down the straightaway.
Raymond Shell. Slammin' Sammy. Toby Jenkins. Towel. Terry Stephenson. Milky. Voss. Ricky Bobby. Aaron Brooks. Mike Swisher.
And straightaway
Matthew
is
Miller.
closed. No new laps.
Tony Corliss.
Get you all gathered up at the start of the straightaway. Ashton Bristol, your TQ tonight. Matthew Miller going to start off in 2. Keith Hadley to 3. Wilbur to 4. Tony Corliss 5. Toby Jenkins, a good run up here in 6. Ray Shell 7. Aaron Brooks, Terry Stephenson, Sam Maas rounding out your top 10. Ricky Bozer in 11. Mike Swisher in 12. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. 8 minutes of electric buggy on the tone in less than 5. Good clean start, a whole 12-car freight train. Truggy is up next. Good freight train here. 11 cars still in nose to tail. Starting to see a small amount of spread, about a half a second to 1,
7 minutes
all the way
left.
down the field. So Ashton with a 31-second lap going to fall all the way down to 7. Matthew Miller now going to be your leader. Mistake out of Hadley going to fall down to 4. So it's going to be Miller. Jenkins up to 2 here. Wilbur to 3, Hadley 4, Corliss, Bristol, Moz, Shell, Brooks, Stephenson, Bozer, Swisher.
Six minutes left.
Five minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Battle 2 all the way through 5. Jenkins leading that group. Miller is ahead by 2.5. Bristol, the last of the cars in that lead pack. Now Wilbur with a long one going to fall down to 6, making that pack go all the way back to position number 10. Top 10 still in it here. Everybody separated by 1 second or less all the way down the board.
Five minutes left.
Miller all by himself, working up the hill left side. Down the straightaway, coming across the line. Looks like Wilbur, unfortunately, out early. Hadley getting around Toby. Posted a 22.888. Someone tech that driver. He may be found in possession of too much skill. Matthew Miller, though, out front, 20 and an 8 flat .5. 4 seconds up on Hadley. Jenkins 1.4 back in 3. Ashen recovering up to 4. Raymond to 5. Tony having a long lap. They're going to fall back all the way to that number 6 spot, followed by Aaron, Terry, Sam, Ricky, and Mike.
4 minutes left.
4 down and 4 to go. We've reached halfway. Caution after the angled gap jump. Caution gap jump. Clear. Work together coming down the hill. Is that the leader getting railed? It was. Not on purpose, but clipping wheels nonetheless. 5 minutes down and 3 minutes to go. Hadley right there with Miller now.
3 minutes left.
Miller down the straightaway. Hadley to the straightaway. That gap 2.8 now. Long lap there for Keith. Toby, a long lap, going to fall to that number 3 spot. Just 2/10 back or 2/10 ahead of Ashen. Working towards 6 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Battle is 3 and 4, so Ashton having a good recovery up to that number 3 spot. He's 4 seconds back from Hadley. Miller is out front by 3.
2 minutes left.
Battle for 3 and 4 down the straightaway. Bristol, Jenkins, separation half a second. And it looks like we've got a swap of the lead. It's Hadley getting around Miller that last lap. 1 minute 30 left to go, drivers. Caution at the hill, clear.
1 minute left.
.45 seconds left to go. Keith Hadley, Matthew Miller, 0.6 of a second is the separation. Hadley and Miller working up the hill left side. Oh, man, Hadley's car looking so good in the air. 20 seconds to go. Your 1 and 2 final lap. Going to be clear on traffic. Hadley up the hill, down the hill, a slight kiss of the pipe over the volcano, working their way up the Miller Mound, down that straightaway. At the line, your leader, Keith Hadley, your
done.
winner. Matthew Miller,
done.
2.
Toby Jenkins
Toby
done.
Jenkins
Milky
from
done.
6 up to 3. Great run for Toby tonight.
Slammin' Sammy done. Towel done.
Copy
Ricky
that.
Bobby
Thank you.
done. Terry Stephenson done. Aaron Brooks done. Tony Corliss done.
And that is a race. Hadley, Miller, Jenkins, your 1, 2, and 3. Bristol 4, Brooks, Corliss, Shell, followed by
Mike
Sam
Swisher done.
Moz, Ricky
All
Bozer,
drivers are
Terry
finished.
Stephenson, Mike Swisher, Tyler Wilbur.
The race is completed.
Truggy coming up
next. Race number 11. 1/8 Truggy, Electric Nitro by Toyota Lift NW. A main. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, I want to thank everybody coming out on Friday night, racing under the lights at DieHard RC. The track crew, you guys brought us a track tonight that is just given all the traction. This started yesterday, getting enough water in the track.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Dedicated crew kept enough water in this track for us to have a great night on it tonight. Thank you, Brandon Dyke in the booth. Thank you all for coming. I want you to drive safe. We've still got a couple more races left. But as you leave the park, please drive safe on
30
your way
seconds to
home.
the start of the race. Michael Schwab. Will Stanton. Raymond Shell.
Top 3 podiums will be up here at the turf
Anthony
track.
Pacamio.
Up here by the turf track for
15
top 3
seconds to the
podium
start of the
tonight.
race.
All
than
right. Marshall's 2 position, please. Couple more races to get going. We'll give you guys a nitro send-off in this one because we got Will with that nitro car. So Will Stanton going to
Scott
have
Davis.
to go about 7 seconds faster than the field because he's going to have to do a pit stop. 8-minute run here. Again, looking for the last couple of marshals to return. So again, I got a couple of guys that are back-to-back, but not enough to make too much of a difference. Looking for my marshals to return, please. Yeah.
So you can't really blame it that time.
Check, check. All right, we are good on marshals now. Driver's track is hot. Track is yours.
Aaron Brooks, Jason King, Slammin' Sammy, J.C. Clark, Tim Ungren, Woody Garwood,
Oh, put him up or this way? Oh, yeah. Yeah. And shut him down. Straightaway is closed. No new laps. Just once, I'd like people to actually listen when I say no new laps. That's all I'm asking for. Sam Moss to that number 1 spot. Go ahead and get Will's pit guy out there. He's there. All right. Sam Moss on 1, Raymond 2, JC on 3, Aaron Brooks 4, Scott Davis 5, Will Stanton 6, Tim Ungren 7, Michael Schwab 8, Woody Garwood 9, RCB Tone 10, Jason King 11. All right, last chance for fuel. All right, clean it out. Down and quiet. A couple cars dancing. You know, if you just wait for the marshal, it'll be a lot faster. Locked wheel to wing and doing pirouettes is not going to help you. Sam Moss, Raymond Shell, J.C. Clark, your top 3 early. Aaron getting around J.C. right here. So you got 1 and 2, then you got 3, 4, and 5.
Seven minutes left.
1 down and 7 to go. So Will Stanton likely to have to make a quick pit stop at some point in this race. Planning for 8 minutes 30. That's crossing the line with 1 long lap at the end. Sam Moss, Raymond Shell is your battle 1 and 2. Looking for that blue Techno green stickers. Working down the hill now. Got that yellow and purple Mayako and that number 2 spot right behind him. Working down the straightaway 1 and 2. Good laps by both of them. 24-7 out of Sam, 24-2 out of Raymond. JC, Will, Aaron rounding out your top 5. You got Woody, Tim, Jason, Michael, Scott, and Anthony. And shout out to a couple of these guys. They've been working hard
6
on
minutes
the
left.
track, trying to keep things going, keeping this trucking class going as well. Sam Moss, Ray Shell. And shout out to JC Clark. I've seen him out there a couple of times volunteering for me. Appreciate you, JC. One and 2. Can't fit another truck between them. They are going at it. Up the hill they go. Left side. Down that straightaway. Oh, what happened? Oh, Ray had to have gotten right up there with him into Sam's business as they go over the triple. So it's going to be 2 and 1, 1 and 2. Now it's going to be Ray Shell moving up to 1. Over to the right side of the gap. Jump Pete goes, working up the hill. Keeping that Mayako truck on all 4s. I don't know if you can even call that thing a truck, that bruggy body. The 7th scale buggy.
5 minutes left.
3 down and 5 to go, drivers. Battle is 3 and 4. JC and Aaron. They're sitting 2.5 back from Sam, about 4.5 back from your leader. Down the straight. Oh, caution straightaway, and clear. So Will Stanton
4
in
minutes
that
left.
number 6 spot at halfway here. We'll see if he can afford a pit stop, see if he tries to stretch it. But right now, we're starting to get a battle 1, 2, and 3. Sam back into that top spot with Raymond and Aaron all together. Those 3 drivers separated by less than 1. 1, 2, and 3 working to the hip jump now. Oh, 2 of them getting tangled up. Caution on the hill. Caution on the hill. Clear. Aaron now in
3
hot
minutes left.
pursuit in the number 3 position, working down the straightaway, chasing Sam Moz. So another instance of good parity here. We've got Ray out front in the Mayako, Sam Moz in a Techno, Aaron Brooks in an Associated. And Aaron getting around Sam right here, working up the left side, over the Miller Mound, down the straightaway. So Raymond has about a 3.6 second lead over your second and third place. Woody Garwood not far off in 4, followed by JC and Will. And then you have Jason, Tim, Scott, and Michael.
Two minutes left.
Minute 45 left in this one. Aaron and Sam still locked in a battle. 1.5 seconds now the separation. What? I don't even hear it. $1:15 left to go. Raymond and Aaron now the battle. 1.7.
One minute left.
Raymond and Aaron now going to be visibly closer than that. It looks like about 0.7. $30 seconds to go. Your lead group coming down the straightaway. Aaron Brooks now taking over that top spot, 1.2. Oh, Aaron getting it wrong. No, not Aaron getting it wrong. It was the lap traffic that they were with getting it wrong. Aaron down that straightaway. Going to get by for one more. Battle for the lead is live. That is
Slam and
time,
Sammy
drivers.
done.
Race him to
Woody
the
Garwood
line.
done. Tim Ungren done. Scott Davis done. Jason King done.
One and
Will
two.
Stanton
Oh, Aaron, big send.
Raymond Shell
Raymond Shell going to get the
Aaron
victory
Brooks
tonight.
done. J.C. Clark
Aaron
done.
Brooks two.
Michael
Sam
Schwab done.
Maas rounding out your
All
podium.
drivers are
Woody
finished.
was close there in 4, followed by Will, JC, Jason, Michael, Tim, and Scott.
The race is completed.
Short
Up
course.
next, race
I should
number
say
12.
10th scale.
4WD modified short
next.
course. A main.
All right. Top three will be meet me up at the driver's stand up on the turf track directly following.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Yeah, Marshall's
45
quickly
seconds
to
to the start of the
position.
race.
Just a couple more, 2 more races to go, 12 and 13, and then we will be done for the night.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Again, Marshall's 2 position, Marshall's 2 position. Looking for Marshall's on the right side. Let's go, guys. Marshall's 2 position. Driver's track is hot. Track is yours. Still looking for Marshall's in the middle. I had 12 trucks in that heat. There should be 0 people missing.
Ryan Yoder. Ronnie Ivankovich. Alan Jinsey. Woody Garwood.
And shut him down. Shut him down. No new laps. Alan Ginsey, your TQ. Woody Garwood, 2. Ron Ivankovich, 3. Ryan Yoder going to start off in 4. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. We're going on the tone now in less than 5. Looks like our 4 short courses are taking the green today or tonight. Technically this morning. Alan, Woody, you're 1 and 2. These trucks look so much fun. I kind of want one. It's been a long time since I've driven 4-wheel short course.
5 minutes left.
2013 season. Alan, Woody, Ron, and Ryan. Battle is 1 and 2. Woody with an outside look right there, trying to get around Allen as they work their way now to the line. 26-9 to a 26-6 separation, less than half a second. Two minutes down,
5 minutes left.
minutes to go. 1 and 2 working to the hip jump. Over the gap double. Oh no. Woody overshoots the gap double. It's so easy to do. You're like, oh, I can just squeeze a little bit more throttle. I can pass that guy. And I've seen Allen now enough to know his driving style is going to be pretty conservative up to that angled double. And short it, land as close to the top of it as he can, get the nice line through the corner. Just like that. So Allen up the hill, left side, working down the straightaway. Going to be coming up on Ron Ivankovic here momentarily. 3 down and 4 to go.
Four minutes left.
Caution at the bottom of the hill. Clear. And we are halfway home, drivers. 1 and 2 separated now by 8.5. Everyone on their own race, or running their own race. And right now, Allen is running away with it. 15.707 to a 15.725 for Woody.
Three minutes left.
Two and a half to go. Allen 6.6 up on Woody now. So Woody losing a back. Oh, that's not Woody. That's Ryan there. And now is Woody coming up the hill.
Two minutes left.
Allen a long lap here. Making things a little bit interesting. 6.2 is the gap, 1 to 2.
One minute left.
45 seconds. Alan, Woody, Ryan, and Ron. Oh. I'm surprised the body mount did not just shear off of that one. Woody, half a second back from Alan now. Less than 10 as they work their way down the straightaway. Allen up the hill, right side. Working up the left side, down the straightaway he goes. Coming down to the line, gonna be your
Alan
winner,
Ginsey done.
Alan Ginsey.
Ronnie Ivankovich done.
Ryan
Woody Garwood done.
Yoder gonna finish up here in 3.
Ryan
Woody
Yoder
Garwood done in 2.
All
Ron
drivers are
Ivankovich
finished.
in 4. Alan, Woody, Ryan, and Ron. All right, last race of the night. Big push for marshals, please. I need 8 volunteers for this one. 8 volunteers.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 13. 40 plus 1/8 electric buggy. A main. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Again, Marshall's 2 position. I need a lot of help with this one. Thank you guys for making it out here.
30 seconds to the start of the
I
race.
see Jack heading out. I see Ryan heading out. All right. Let's go ahead and get Marshall's 2 positions
15
here.
seconds to the start of the race.
Driver's track is hot. Track is yours. I'm going to give you 1 lap at speed, and then I'm going to shut down that straightaway.
Less than 5. Bam Bam. J.C. Clark. Mike Stanton. Alan Ginsey. Ricky Bobby. Dale Winstad. Kevin Yoder. Slammin' Sammy. Jake Sauerkos. Woody Garwood. Jason King.
All right. Shut down that straightaway. Straightaway is closed. Last call, Johnny Chase. So Mike Stanton, your TQ. Ricky Bozer starting in 2. Kevin Yoder 3. Sam Moz will line up 4. Dan Wilcox 5. Followed by Dale, Woody, JC, Jake, Alan, and Jason. Again, Mike, Ricky, Kevin, Sam, Dan, Dale, Woody, JC, Jake, Alan, Jason. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. We're going on the tone in less than 5. It's kind of cruel to put the 40-plus guys last, but just simply because e-buggy, sportsman e-buggy, and 40-plus all use the same cars and often have overlap. We're going to do what we got to do to make it work. Oh, caution after the angle double. Caution at the gap double. Clear. Again, thank you to my marshals getting out here quickly. With a lot of volunteers, that was faster than most of the turnarounds have been all evening. So you guys did great. Mike Stanton, Kevin Yoder having a great battle with Dale, Sam, Ricky, Jake, JC, Jason, Alan, Woody, and Dan
7
rounding out your
minutes left.
field. Stanton, Yoder, Wenstad, your top three separate away. 1.3 seconds as they work down the straightaway. It's going to be Yoder, Wenstad, Stanton this time. Sam, Ricky, JC rounding out your top 6.
6 minutes left.
Losing 1. I believe that was Dale that we lost going up the hill. It was. So Dale and Ricky now having a battle now for 3 and 4. Kevin Yoder, Mike Stanton 1 and 2, separated by half a second. Caution at the top of the hill. Caution at the bottom of the hill. Clear. Ricky Bozer recovering now back up to 2. Kevin Yoder to 3. Mike Stanton, though, starting to gap out a little bit. 2.5 seconds with 5 minutes to go. And that gap is closed. Ricky taking no time to get right back up there.
5 minutes left.
Down the straightaway, a 25.3 out of Stanton, a 24.2. That is hot lap on track for Ricky Bozer. Yoder at 24.5. Mike and Ricky down the straightaway. Yoder in tow in 3. 6 seconds back to Sam, followed by Dale and JC. Working on halfway here. 4 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. Kevin Yoder
4 minutes left.
having an issue that last time. 28.6, going to slide back. Going to be 5 seconds back from the battle for the lead. Ricky hitting the pipe a little bit, going up the hill. Going to open that gap now to about 2. Mike Stanton to the bottom of the hill. Ricky to the bottom of the hill, working their way up the Miller Mound. Down the straightaway. 1 and 2, separated by 2.1. Now going to be 2.2. Five down, 3 minutes
3
to
minutes
go
left.
now. So Mike Stanton a long lap there. Ricky Bozer now back to the point. So last week Ricky Bozer had that TQ. I think he came home with a 2 here in 40 plus. Tonight looking for the opposite. 2 minutes left to go as your leader works his way down the straightaway. Mike Stanton in tow. Those drivers have a
2
4-second
minutes left.
advantage over Kevin Yoder. Sam Moz and Kevin Yoder separated by just 3/4 of a second. One and two down the straightaway separation, just a few car lengths. Oh, Ricky popping the back of his chassis a little bit on the
1
landing
minute
of the
left.
triple. Mike Stanton getting by with 1 minute to go. Up and down the hill, Stanton clipping the pipe just a little bit. Ricky with a nice shot inside up the hill, working their way down the straightaway now. Ricky had a good look going up the hill on the left side. And then cases that triple again. So Mike Stanton going to try to hold on. 35 seconds going to get by for this one, +1. Ricky putting in the work, putting in the wheel time, getting darn good at this 8-scale thing. Working through the center of the track on their final lap. Over the gap jump, clear both of them. Stanton clear to the bottom of the hill, working their way up to the Miller Mound. Both drivers conservative. Down the straightaway they go. Mike Stanton
done.
your winner. Ricky
Bobby
Bozer coming home in 2.
Jake Sauerkos done. Kevin Yoder done.
Race
Slam
them
and Sammy
to the
done.
line, drivers. Race
JC
them to
Clark
the
done.
line.
Jason King done. Dale Winstad done.
Woody and Allen to finish.
Alan Jinsey done. Woody Garwood
That
done.
is a race.
All
Mike
drivers are
Stanton,
finished.
Ricky Bozer, Kevin Yoder, your top 3, followed by Sam, Dale, Woody, Jake, JC, Jason, and Allen. That is a race. All stop, all done. Remember, drivers top 3 for all classes. Podium pictures
The
will
race
be
is
taken
completed.
pretty much right now. Podium pictures on the backside of the turf track. With that being said, turf track opens at, I believe, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. This morning, it opens in 8 hours and 17 minutes, with racing at 11:30. Thank you guys all for a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
House power will be on until we're done doing podiums here. So you guys, if you need to jump to a backup battery or backup generator to get your pits lit up to pack up, please do so now. Make your way up here and let's get your pictures taken. Great racing tonight, everybody. Thanks for coming out. And let's get our podium guys up here as soon as we can, please. So I would like to just keep the track closed. I know Will's going to finish that battery. That's cool. Go ahead. But we're going to have people coming onto the track for podium. So just